Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Our very own brother, the Sultan of Sokoto, have told Northerners who they must vote for to become the president because he says we are tired of the status quo. We want things to change. Mr. Sultan, we sincerely understand where you're coming from. Sir, you are not the only one who is tired, though. Everybody tired. This country, every single person tired. Sultan, you are right. Nigerians must consider who they are voting for, and we must consider it very seriously. Nobody should sit back there and think that, and think that things are suddenly going to change. If we all do not arise to it, you'll be surprised what will happen. We must become very careful. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. Let's speak together. Breaking news. The Sultan of Sokoto has said to Nigerians, we must vote this person to change this nation from what it currently is at the moment. Ahead of the February 25th presidential election, the Nigerian Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs, NSCIE, the apex body of the Muslims in Nigeria, has said that its support for any candidate will be proportional to the level at which the candidate is willing to consider the issues of Nigerians and, most importantly, those in their community. The group led by the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Sadiq Abubakar, has therefore charged the new administration expected to emerge after the general election to consider the issue of security as it affects the North seriously, economy, infrastructure, human capital, development, and fight against corruption as priorities. At this junction, the demonstration and the changes of leadership, the stage that we are at and what is going on, we must not vote anybody. The lessons we have learned in the past 50 years must be brought to play. Should be very clear that we have suffered a lot. One of such lessons is that at this junction, Nigerians need statesmen with vision to strengthen our institution. The president must be somebody who respects all, somebody who values all, and somebody who wants to see this nation as one. We must work together and we must ensure that we do everything possible to vote for that one who has a willing heart and really wants to make this nation a better place. One who will unite and make Nigeria one. We must work at it and ensure that Nigerians are free. The current administration, with all that has happened in security, Nigerians have suffered too much to put just anyone in that position going forward. We must vote with our hearts and not people telling us to vote. Somebody who will consider us first as Nigerians rather than just anybody. So that's the Sultan of Sokoto. Sultan have spoken and have said every single person must consider, especially, what's going on in this nation. Every single one of us must consider it very seriously. Nobody should just go out there and vote just anybody. Because the truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, whatever happens will affect each and every one of us. Whatever happens will affect you, to affect me, it will affect us. So let us vote with precision, let us vote accordingly, and let us vote and ensure that Nigeria becomes a better place. None of us should leave this nation to chance. The people who are coming now and asking us to vote for them, do you trust them? Because you have to go back to the antecedents. You have to see what they have done before and be sure that whoever you are voting for, you can vouch for such an individual to such an extent. Most of them, they don't care about you. Just newsflash, they don't. They don't care about you. And what they are doing is primarily to sustain themselves. Not because you are the object, and you are the object of their fantasy, and so they are like, oh, you must. No, 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 no. In fact, in the scheme of things, you're the least. You don't do very much in the scheme of things. So don't get it twisted and begin to think that every single one of us, somebody must tell us who to vote for. Don't That's not very correct. You know who you want to vote for, and please don't sell your vote. I'm very happy that the Sultan has spoken to at least our brothers and sisters in the north, giving them the admonition that they must vote correctly and vote wisely. Not just put anyone there, because it will affect every single one of us. Every one of us will be affected, not just you, not just me. It will affect every one of us. We must become very careful, very, very careful as we go about, in the peak of this president. We must be very careful. It's not business as usual. What used to happen? Somebody will come and, Buhari that they all pitched to us, they are regretting it. The people that pitched Buhari to us are regretting it. Those that pitched him are regretting it. So is that what you want? Do you want a repeat of the same scenario? Then we are not very wise if we do that. Because these people are particularly most of them are working for themselves. Not because you are in the picture, not because they care about what's going to happen to you. No, no, that's the least of their thoughts at the moment. No. Most of them are just looking out for whatever works for them. So if we're going to get any form of change and truth, this is the time to arise. This is the time to make sure that at the end of the day, we are all in this together and making the real change and getting things back on track. Yes, please remember that every single one of us, we are in this together. It belongs to every one of us. This nation, if it becomes good, you and I will enjoy it. You and I. Do you know Singapore? Do you know Malaysia's? They don't take visa to go to the UK and US. Why? Their currency is strong. And so they don't have to go and be, the people respect them. When you hear that money answers things, there's truth in it too. Not when your naira has devalued beyond recognition. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Yes, leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Bye for now.